when we go live. We doing this? We doing this? Twitch is good. Kick is good. YouTube's good. Beautiful. Okay, we're here to open some packs of Wilds Unknown. We got a Trove. We got a pre-release kit. We'll see them, try them both. See which one maybe gets better results. Compare. We've definitely high rolled some great Wilds Unknown pre-release kits. My partner got 2 Enchanteds out of 1 pre-release, so that was amazing. Troves have been a little more hit or miss. That being said, I'm sure we'll pull some great stuff today, hopefully. That's why we do. But yeah, I'll definitely kind of keep a little bit of a running tally. See how it compares. We'll start with our Trove. Let's get a good rip. Nope, not even close to a good rip. Okay. Hopefully we get something good. Obviously the Trove has a slight edge, just because it has more packs. But that being said, you never know what you can pull. It only takes 1 pack to pull the iconic. And Buzz, I mean all iconics are going absolutely nuts, but Buzz in particular is just shooting to the sky these days. So if you haven't seen a Trove, you get 8 packs, you get some dice, you get some nice funky little dividers, you get a lore counter, you get to highlight all the characters from this set. These are all matching different arts from the different colors, so good for organizing your collection perhaps. Stop flying around, lid. Don't do that to me. You get the funny little dice. Personally, I'm actually not a huge fan of the dice. I don't really like that the lore symbol replaces the 6s. I'd probably prefer it if it replaced the 1s, but it is what it is. And then we got our Woody and Buzz lore counter. The nice little jungle pattern going on the spinner. I can dig it. I probably use this. Honestly, it's a toss-up between that one or just because so far it's the only foiled one is the Eye to Eye from Fabled. I love it just because it's nice and shiny. Plus Goofy's awesome. Who doesn't love Goofy? But those are minor details. The important thing is the packs themselves. So let's clear us a little bit of space. 8 packs of Wilds Unknown, the current set. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. Get a good rip going, get them open. Hopefully we can pull the iconic, but we'll see. We will see. My headset likes to be funky these days. If it doesn't actually get used for anything we're recording, it turns off, so I gotta just fix that little problem. But we'll start with Like a Bird in the Sky. Fergus, Merida, Bruno, Alanadale, Mirage, Amazu's Inkcaster, Woody, Lord Macintosh, Metamorphosis, and we're starting off strong with a Sid Phillips, Legendary, oh yeah, and an Augustin. We'll kind of make nice some stacks to keep track of the bigger hits and the foils so that we can do kind of a rough comparison between the pre-release and the Trove. So really good start there with Legendary off the hop. We are not complaining about that whatsoever. Pack number 2. Pegasus, Weeding Wall, Hamish Hubert and Harris, Dr. Cerebellum, Bullseye, Super Relocation Program, Zeus, Cam, Mr. Incredible, into Remote Inklands for the first rare, into another legendary. Hey, we're feasting. We're doing good already. And we have a common foil. So 2 packs, 2 legendaries. Hopefully that's a sign of greatness to come. Hopefully that is the sign we want to see. But who knows? The rest of them could be duds. That's the magic of pack openings, right? Dangerous Plan, Angus, Buzz Lightyear, Alanadale, Chip, Will-o-the-Wisp, Eleanor, Pluto, into Club Door, into our first rare. You've got a friend in me, super rare, so we'll get at least a super rare for the next one. And it's a Peppa Madrigal, followed by the Queen Common. Might as well keep the super rare separate. We can set champs starting very early this set. It feels like we just barely started this set. We're already going into the first of the set champs weekends. So if you are out there, if you are getting into those set champs, wish you the best of luck. Whether you're playing the latest meta or you're playing the whatever homebrew you can manage, they're all good. They're all the fun. That's the important thing. Jingle Joe, Fat Cat, Helga Sinclair, Robin Hood, Dale, Mirage, Peter Pan, Gadgets Goggles, Jebediah Farnsworth, into the first rare of Merida, into the Gadget Hack Wrench, and in the foil slot, we got a Bouncing Ducky. At least we got our first rare foil halfway in. Let's see. Pack number 5 of 8. We got a Milo and a Rat Capone, amazing name. Amish Hubutton Harris, Sleepy. Julietta's Arepas, Bullseye. Hamish Hubutton Harris, Donald Duck. Lord Dingwall, Lyle Tiberius Rourke. Cruella DeVille. Ooh, and a Mrs. Incredible foil legendary. We will definitely take that. That is a good pull. We are not complaining about that one bit. Third legendary on 5 packs. Hopefully the pull rates for the remainder of Wilds Unknown and sets beyond continue to be strong the way they were. We'll have to wait and see whether it's a bit of confirmation bias or just people hallucinating or what the case may be as we go into the next set. Hopefully the increased pull rate that we saw this set will continue into next set, and it wasn't just a one-off or some sort of manufacturing problem, quality control problem. Andy's Room, John Smith, Aggro Card, into Luisa Madrigal. All right, 2 more packs. Let's see if we can get everything on screen here. A little bit of visibility. Three super rares. 2 legendaries and a legendary foil. 1 rare foil, so not terrible so far. Angus, Sabotage, Sneezy, Syndrome, Julieta Madrigal, Amish Hubutton Harris, Hannah Bucks, Chip, into a zipper, so we'll get at least a super rare. Milo Thatch. And in the foil slot, we are looking at an epic. Donald Duck, epic. Beautiful card. Very shiny. I love the effect around his staff. It's very, very rainbow foiled. Love it. Love it. Okay. There goes the mic. That's okay. We are back. Let's just make sure we are back. Listen to myself. Yes, we are good. Alright. Last pack magic. And then I will take a quick second and clean this up. And we will be able to compare with the pre-release kit. Alright. Preston Whitmore. Young Macintosh. RC. Grumpy. Mirabelle Madrigal. Dolores Madrigal. Copper. Pluto. Into Lord Macintosh. Into the first rare, which is Edna Mod. And, oh, a legendary Woody. It's a beautiful card. And who doesn't love Woody? And in the foil, we have a super rare Milo Thatch. Oh, not that bad. So, 3 legendaries, legendary foil, bunch of super rares, an epic. Can't complain. Cannot complain about those results out of the Trove. Now, let me just organize this a little bit. So we'll kind of set this aside a little bit so that we have an idea. That will be our Trove stack, kind of the noteworthy hits. And then we will get into the pre-release kit. If you haven't gotten a chance to partake, if any stores happen to still be doing them, definitely take advantage if you can. If not, I would say it's kind of a fun product to get, as if it's, especially if it's one of your first buys. Otherwise, as we go into Attack of the Vine, it's a great pickup or a great start to having some fun at a pre-release event. We'll rip it open, see what kind of trouble we can get into. The nice box with Woody and Buzz on it, and you get kind of the matching Woody kit inside. If you haven't yet had a chance to see what's in here, it comes with a lot of nice stuff. So you get slightly different variant of the dice. Certainly enough to play with. There really isn't too much you're missing. If you just walked into a local game store and picked up one of these, that's enough dice just to play with right off the hop. You get a guide to Pack Rush, which is one way of using these booster packs. If you wanted to do Pack Rush, you could do essentially 3 different Pack Rushes with one of these pre-release kits. So you get the rules for that. You get a fun little postcard. Actually, I need this postcard despite the pre-release kits that I've already bought, so that's good. And you get sending love. Could you send back supplies? Fun little postcards. And you get a promo card. So there's 1 per color of the Travelers. Cinderella with this one. But yeah, there's 6 different Traveler cards. Promos can actually have decent value, especially once they are no longer easily obtainable. So that can be noteworthy too. Alright. But the real reason we come here is for the packs themselves. 6 packs. We'll see if these can outperform the Trove. Hopefully they can. Alright. Let's get into it. we will start with an Inner Strength, and a Rat Capone, and a Helga Sinclair, Grumpy. Seven Dwarves deck is really fun this set too. The Dwarves decks plus Snow White, really fun. Safety Rope, Maudie into the first rare, which is Alma Madrigal, which is not a bad card, honestly. Oh, and a Buzz. Fantastic start. So we're already cracking the legendaries. Beautiful. And an Epic Rex. Oh yeah. All right. We are already rocking it. Already rocking it very nicely. Let me just ban this idiot. Get rid of you. Better. I don't need no AI viewers. Alright. Next up. Let us see. Next back, second back. Milo Thatch, Omnidroid, Joshua Sweet, Bashful, Someone Will Lose His Head, Monterey Jack, Minnie Mouse, Amazu's Incaster into our first rare, another uncommon. Then it's a rare. What else can I do? And a Monterey Jack, and in the foil slot, we have a rare Kashyyyk. That Rex is also a very playable card. One of these days, maybe I'll foil out a deck. Who knows? But I'm certainly not saying no to the Buzz as well. The Rex is not bad in an aggro deck. Dangerous Plan, Violet Par, Sabotage, Will-O-Wisp, Bruno Madrigal, Chip, Maudie, Dashpar, Pedro into our first rare, Syndrome's Remote, and Check Par, and into Norton Nimnol. Nimnol? Weird name. Alright. Super rare can stay out. Why not? Keep some degree of organization here. Where's the cards? Too many cards. Too many cards. Too many cards. Next pack. Pack 3? 4. Pack 4, that's right. Preston Whitmore, Incrediboy, Buzz Lightyear, Super Relocation Program, Prince Charming, Woody, Doc, Dingwall, and the box. Into a Bouncing Ducky, into the aliens. Who doesn't love the aliens? Into a Metamorphosis Foil. Metamorphosis Foil. 2 more packs. Let's see if we got some magic in them. Hopefully we do. It would be very glorious. Very glorious indeed. Getting nice stable stream. Love it, love it. Look around my camera since I saw something move out of the corner of my eye. Jingle Joe, Plunger Crossbow, Young MacGuffin, Mordu, Fauna, Alanadale, Gyro Evac, Salvage Operation, Woody, into Edna mode, into our next one, which is an Omnidroid V10, and the foil is a Luisa Madrigal. Luisa Madrigal. Last pack magic. Hopefully we can turn at least another legendary, or I will have no choice but to say that the Trove was stronger. Sometimes that is the way it goes. Just simply math. 8 packs greater than 6. Sometimes it just be like that. Weeding Wall, Merida's Bow, Mirage, Cerebellum, Gosselin Mallard, right behind you, Gate Moliere, Merryweather into when you need help, just call. Into a Mrs. Incredible Legendary. Beautiful. And the foil slot is a Sleepy. No, not a miscut, as so many people ask. It's just that these Seven Dwarves and Snow White have connected art for the foils that you can connect all 8 of them together into a nice little collage. All right. This is incredible. So we picked up 4 legendaries, super rare foil, and an epic, a rare foil, 2 legendaries, and an epic off of the pre-release kit. Not bad. Not bad. Not terrible. Not as good as I'd want to see. I'm certainly not complaining though. I've certainly had worse boxes than those. Do the math. 24 pack box. This could have been. It would have been 8 legendaries. Would have been 8 or 9 legendaries. That's definitely more than the 5 or 6 average. So we're definitely still batting above the historical average, if you will. Hopefully, that continues. It would be glorious. It would be great. Great if they continued that. As honestly, the price on singles continues to go up because of market. So if they reduce it again, it'll just make the game harder to play. And we don't want that. Because that's what it should be at its core. It's a game to play, not to collect. The collection is nice. Making money is nice when you can. Well, that'll do it for this stream. I may be on later for some Path of Exile, but we'll see. For now, though, have a good one. Good evening, good day, good morning, wherever you are in the world. You're wonderful, and don't forget that. Bye.